Welcome back, guys. So today I'm gonna sharpen the chain on my chainsaw. If I can find the tool that I bought a couple of days ago. I know it's somewhere. Oh, here it is. The Oregon File Guide and File. So you would want to paint or put some kind of marker where you start, so as you go around you know exactly where you begin and you know where to end. I don't have paint, so I'm just gonna sand it so it's cleaner than the others on top, and I'll know that that's where I began. But you would take a little bit of like a drop of paint and just drop it on top. There we go. Also, I don't have a vise, so I'm gonna have to hold it by hand. So I'm just gonna put the tool on top and I'm gonna pull it 3 times and then just go on to the next one. So you skip every other because this is pointing that way, so I have to turn the chainsaw around. So that's good right there. Alright guys, so as a lot of you know, I am building a homestead from scratch up here in upstate New York, and today I'm going to be cutting a lot of this wood that you see right behind me, and I'm going to introduce you to wedges. And a lot of you are probably wondering, what is a wedge? Well, according to Senor Google, a wedge is almost as essential to tree felling and bucking as a chainsaw. When properly placed, wedges help keep the tree from pinching your chainsaw bar and helps the tree to fall in the direction of the notch cut. Wedges also help to protect you and your equipment. With proper placement, wedges help keep the tree from falling backward or pinching your chainsaw bar. And that's the problem I was having a couple of days ago when I was cutting back there. The wood, as I'm cutting it tended to, in some areas, it tended to pinch the chainsaw bar. So I'm going to use one of these wedges or two to keep that from happening today. And I'm going to get started here in a second. But before I do, I got to put on my protective equipment and my gloves, my helmet, gloves, and chaps. There we go. I think I'm ready. No gym for me today. Alright, so I'm done with that one log. And now I need to start cutting here, that first one in the front. But I need to move it over this way a little bit. I can't have it, or I can't cut anything when it's on top of other wood or next to it. So I'm going to bring it over. And how am I going to do that? Because that weighs hundreds of pounds. So now I'm going to introduce you to a Cant hook. Now Luke Waller, a good friend of mine, we used to work for the Air Force a long time ago, back in 2011, 2012, and 2013. He was military, I was civilian. He taught me a few tricks. Well, he taught me everything I know about classified accounts. So Luke told me it's not safe to work with wood on top of each other like it is now. So it's good just to use a hook, a Cant tool, a Cant hook, or a PV tool to push it away, or to pull it away. Obviously, like I said a minute ago, it's too heavy, but a Cant hook can help me out. And I bought the hook a few weeks ago. I just haven't unboxed it till now. And this one is a Wood-Mizer. And like Luke said, the longer the tool, the better it is. Check this out, guys. Now, I'm no expert. This is the first time I even see one in person. I seen them on the web, on YouTube, obviously, and I'm gonna try it out today. So this tool is gonna help me pull that first log away from the others so I can cut it. Now, this is similar, or it's almost identical to a PV tool. The only difference is that, I don't know if you can see that. You see these teeth? This is a Cant hook. Now the PV tool has a pointed end over here. But they do basically the same thing. So yeah, there's only one way to learn how to do this. Just do it, right? It works. So it works, guys. But make sure that if you ever do this with a PV tool or Cant hook, make sure that you are at either end of the log, not in front of it, because when it moves back, it can fall on top of you. So yeah, in this case it worked pretty good. So when you want to pull, you put the hook on top like so, and then you see that action, you pull. Now this one is a 60-inch Cant hook. You want the longer one, because the longer one, I read a lot online that it's supposed to be easier, and that's what Luke said too. He said that the longer ones are easy. There's not a whole lot of force that you have to exert to move that log, and as you saw, that log is a few hundred pounds, and it was super easy to pull backwards. Alright, so what does Senor Google say about the Cant hooks? I'm just going to read it to you. A Cant hook has extra teeth, or an extra toe hook on the end of the handle, to provide a second biting edge for a better grip on the log for moving and turning. Both Cant hooks and PVs provide the same function and will help you roll your logs where you need them to. So that's it, according to Senor Google. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. started snowing a few minutes ago. Just a few flurries. But anyway, I'm done splitting the logs. And this particular log, this last one, it was a little tough to split. You see it came out kind of like shredded. I don't know if it's due to the high moisture content or something else, but it's probably that. But anyway, this log splitter was able to split them up really nice. So some of the challenges that I faced today are obviously that that log that was a little bit tough to split, and the chainsaw. When I cut with the chainsaw, instead of cutting a straight line, I start straight, but I tend to go sideways once I get about halfway, and the chainsaw starts to move to the side. The other thing is that chainsaw, it's probably not too powerful. It's about, I don't know, I'm gonna guess about 12-13 years old, and I tend to sharpen the chain quite often. I had to sharpen it twice just to cut 2 logs today. So Luke, if you're watching this, and you probably are, tell me, what am I doing wrong? Now everyone, just keep in mind, this is all new to me. I'm learning as I go. So yeah, I'm trying to acquire the proper tools to do these types of jobs. So right now it's going a little slow due to inexperience, but I'm gaining the experience. That's only one way to do it, guys. You just have to get out there and do it, even if it scares you. So I'm gonna cut it right now, and you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or night wherever you are. Hasta mañana. Bye.